How's it going, everyone? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show. Well, today we have special guests. If you haven't heard of Trucksgiving, you're about to learn about what they do and how they have caused, a big impact with the trucking community. So, hello, Bridget. Welcome to the
Hi.
show. Thank you for being with us. So, tell us who you have with us today.
So today I have my dad with me, and he's actually visiting us from California this year. And so he was really was the inspiration of doing Trucksgiving. And then this is my daughter, Lena, who has done it with me every time. And it's been pretty cool to take her with us.
So, now you say dad is the one who, you know, came up with this idea. Tell me how that even started.
No, it wasn't Dad's idea. It was Bridget's idea, but she watched her father go to work every morning at 4 o'clock. And I work as a log truck driver in flatbed in Northern California.
So you know what it was like to be on the road and away from home and family and all that good stuff. And of course, Bridget
Every holiday that I was away, yes.
and Bridget
Cold.
being the daughter, being at home waiting for dad, right?
Yeah, especially when I was in high school and it was just me and him. Those were the days when he was doing flatbed or when he was doing other stuff where he was over the road. And it was like I could check in on the CB radio in the garage to be able to say good morning or I need help with groceries. So those were a lot of long weeks of Sunday night drop-offs at the mill and Friday night pickups.
And so now is that from where Trucksgiving, that's how you were inspired?
Yeah, he really was the beginning of me being inspired. And now that I live in Central Maine, my commute to work in the neighborhoods I live in, it's almost all paper trucks and pulp trucks coming in and out of two of our big mills. And it just dawned on me one day. It was like nobody can see the drivers in the trucks. Nobody can really even tell who's inside there. And I think that people just forget that there's somebody else who's not at home, who is maybe not getting the time with their family that we are.
That's true. That, a lot of our professional drivers are out on the road day and night. And the holidays, of course, it's sad, but, they're doing the best that they can for us other folks that get to be home with our family and friends. So now tell me, what are some of the things that you have done to make them feel, remind them that they are loved, people do remember, care, and, just make them feel a little bit special?
Well, we put some gifts in the gift bag. We write a really sweet note every year. We've given some lotion this year, and we try our best to stay happy.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the great things about the project alone that we wind up hopefully giving back to some of the drivers is, so we normally go on Thanksgiving morning down to our truck stop at exit 75. And she's with me, and I think it's really neat. Like when we go to the fuel pumps, she usually hands them the bag, and they see this little girl, and once they figure out that they're getting this gift from some little kid, it always makes them happy. So this year their bags had a note. They got big bags. They even got backpacks this year. And it had everything from hand warmers and hot chocolate to soap and lotion and pens and pencils, just stuff that we think that they would need. And when I'm building the bags, I usually get in touch with him and a couple of our other driver friends to get some ideas of what they really need.
That's pretty neat. Now, what are some of the things that people have done to, reach out to say, hey, we want to help?
So this year it was crazy. There was that one person, and I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, but there was the one person who posted it on another Facebook page, and he took a picture of it, and it was just this really sweet thank you note. And because of the way that he said thank you back to us, it has really spread everywhere. I was so shocked. This has always just been a small thing that I've done with like a dozen of my friends and with friends who donate. And because he said thank you, it has made it most of the way across the country. So I get these great messages, and they still haven't stopped coming in. The craziest one was when I got a note from a female driver in Ireland who was saying how thankful she was and how neat it was to have that. And I never planned to be able to touch people that far. You just think it's the people at the truck stop. And it wasn't. And then I think 3 of our local owner operators throughout our state reached out and were like, wow, we want to do this with you. A handful of people in Michigan and Georgia reached out and were like, how do you do this? As if it was like some really intensive thing. So next year, I'm really hoping to reach back out to them and that they're still excited. And it would just be kind of crazy pants if it went a little bit more national.
Right. So for the word to be spreading the way it is, it's pretty obvious that you are doing an amazing job. And these, drivers are feeling the love. So come for 2020, what is your plan? Are you wanting to spread the word even more, to have a lot of more people to be involved to kind of do the same thing as you are in different states?
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll have to really kick it off a little bit earlier, like early fall next year, September, to pull those people in and remind them that this is something they wanted to do to help people out. And maybe if we all do it as kind of a uniform thing, it will spread even more. My friend that he saw I did it. I could never get him to help me out. And this year when he saw how far it went, he's like, we're going big. We're doing this. So we've talked about making it down to like some of the bigger truck stops down in Massachusetts. And then in the Carolinas.
So now tell me a little bit about your. I would say it's a charity thing, right? Now, are you a nonprofit, or are you just doing this because you feel it in your heart and you just want to give back?
Yeah, it's totally not a nonprofit. We were just talking about that in the car the other day. It's not something I ever planned to make into a nonprofit kind of thing, because I think it's just great that when I can say to somebody, hey, do you want to throw in $10 so we can buy lotion or that kind of thing? I just think it means more when it's just coming from them. So nothing's been sponsored, no 501c3 out of it. I don't know, maybe it'll get to that. But for now, I just like how random it is to just be able to help some people.
Well, amazing job. Now, if anyone wants to help out, whether it's donating some of these items or bags or even just help out, where can they reach you?
So for now, I think it's easiest if they just go to the Trucksgiving Facebook page. And it's the one that has a picture of me and her and another one of my friends, and to just drop us a note. And I think next year will be spreadsheet season and getting people organized and figuring out, like, are we setting what they want to be able to do? So yeah, to go to our Facebook page is probably best, and then I can reach out to them.
Well, I can say that thank you so much. I know that you are the inspiration behind all this. And Bridget, thank you so much as well for doing a lot for our drivers out there. You know, they don't get to be home like some of us. You know, we're fortunate, very fortunate. And to your baby girl, I can see that she's so super excited, and I'm pretty sure she puts, a lot of smiles on some of these folks' faces. So thank you for everything that you do. And again, thank you for being here on the Truck Boss Show. Well, that's it here for the Truck Boss Show. We'll catch you on the next one.